We're basically going to give this grass one last hurrah, and then I'm going to kill it. So today, unfortunately for you, Ben, it's time to say goodbye to your winter ryegrass.
Yeah.
Well, first step anyway. Look, just to bring you up to speed on what's been happening, it was back on the 1st of April, so April Fool's Day, on just before winter there, Ben decided that he wanted to take his first steps towards doing a ryegrass overseed of his Tiftuf cooch for winter. Now, I offered to come down and give Ben a hand, and we did a few videos. So if you haven't seen those videos, I'll put some links up there. Go back and watch the beginning of the story, because this is pretty much the end of the story. So today, guys, as I said, today we're going to actually take you through the steps on how to transition a ryegrass lawn oversow back to a cooch lawn for summertime. Ben, I've got to say, mate, you've done an absolutely amazing job with this lawn in the time. What's been your thoughts? Is it worth the effort? Was it a lot of work? Was it not a lot of work? Talk us through what you think.
It was good that I could achieve the stripes on it, weekly, just like upkeep.
So for you, the theatrics was good? You enjoyed having the nice thick stripes? And I think you said now you're on to doubles, you're doing double stripes?
Yeah, doubles on both.
Have you found it a lot of work, a lot of upkeep?
Yeah, it is. I was mowing 2 to 3 times a week.
Yep, through the winter?
Through the winter, and then I was fertilising every second week just to try and keep it at the standard I've kept it at, ongoing sort of thing.
You've done really well, mate, because I think this is even a standard that made Ben Sims blush. You've done really well.
Oh, thank
you. Let's have a quick look around, guys, because this is really something to be proud of, Ben. So look, guys, when we look through here, colour is just next level, and we were talking there before off camera how Ben would really love to keep this lawn all season long. Unfortunately, where Ben is situated and where I'm situated, it's just really not feasible. Last time I did rye at home, I did try to see how far I could leave it go. What ends up happening, I'm sorry, I can't get my words out. What ended up happening is the cooch grass will push through here and it will come up through, but it doesn't blend really nicely. It'll come up through and it will start to mat across the top, and it makes the ryegrass look really patchy. And that's sort of not, it just didn't look right. So the two don't live together well permanently, but of course for winter theatrics, winter colour and a wow factor, I really don't think you can beat it. And this lawn is so thick, it's so lush. It is really such a shame that we do have to kill it off today, but unfortunately, all good things come to an end. So Ben's had this lawn since the 1st of April, and today we're now into September. It'll be about a 4-week process just in chemical treatment alone. So we'll put an application down today. The product that we're going to be using is called Tribute, and it is designed, among other things, to actually kill off the ryegrass while not affecting the cooch grass, and that's obviously the mission, and that's what we're aiming for. So today what we're going to do is Ben's going to give this lawn one final mow. He's even offered me a steer of his Mowmaster. I've never used a Mowmaster before, so that's going to be new for me, and we're basically going to give this grass one last hurrah, and then I'm going to kill it. Time now to give this its final haircut, and we just grabbed the tape measure out. Just curious, because you normally mow this a couple times a week, but you actually held out for this video. So how long roughly has it been since you've mowed this last?
A week today.
It's a week today. So we started off the season at around 18 millimeters height of cut. And I think down now, when we looked at the Mowmaster there just a second ago, I think it's around 13, 14 millimeters.
Yeah, which is where I would have kept it the whole season.
Which is, so it's been its whole height, its whole season at 14 mil. We just grabbed the tape measure, and what do you got there now?
30, 35.
So we don't really care about the 1/3 rule here today. And I don't know, my maths is pretty poor. Maybe that is 1/3. I don't know.
I wouldn't know either.
So, all right, let's lay down some stripes, man.
Yep.
And then I might have a steer of it too.
Sounds good.
Cool. Okay, first go of a Mowmaster ever. First impressions, that's a really cool machine. I like how heavy and planted it is. I enjoy the fact that it tracks really nicely. It's got nice anti-vibration grips on the handles, and it's just smooth. I really think if you guys are in the market for something along those lines, that's a really impressive bit of gear. I can see why people rave on about them so much, and I only did a few laps and picked it up super easy, even though the first thing I did, the knob came off from the handle there. I was like, what have I done? Ben won't give it back to me, but catch is full. We're only probably 2/3 the way through. And I tell you what, the smell of ryegrass, it's something else. It just takes me back. I love the smell. I love the smell of the ryegrass. So yeah, all right, we'll empty this catcher out and we'll hand it back to Ben and we'll keep cracking on. How good does this look after a fresh mow? It looks absolutely nuts. It is so thick, so dense. It's almost criminal to now kill it, but unfortunately that's what we need to do. So yeah, poor old Benny boy's got to say goodbye to his rye for another 12 months or so. But yeah, wow, such a great result. It looks so nice. Look at that, you can't even really get down to the soil. That's how good, look how nice and thick this stuff is. It's not over the top, it's not too heavy, it's just...
Yeah, it's right, eh?
It's just
right.
Just right. It'd be enough to make Ben Sims blush, I reckon. You've got Ben on this one. Ben, look out, you've been replaced by another Ben. Oh dear. Product that we're going to use today is Tribute by Bayer. Now, Ben actually purchased this through Ben at Lawn Tips. So if you're after anything like that, Ben's your man to go to. It's a selective herbicide, so what it'll do is it'll control certain turf grass certain weeds in certain turf grasses, and in our case, it'll also control ryegrass in couch. Now, unlike some chemicals out there, I think Monument's a good example of that. It's not actually registered for home use, where Tribute you can use in the home. So that's why we're recommending the use of Tribute. And of course, we'll touch on correct spraying procedures next, but it's very important that you guys treat all chemicals with respect. You're needing gloves, glasses, respirator, spray suit, and probably some rubber boots, gum boots, because safety first, guys, and we really don't know long-term what any chemical is going to potentially do to us. We need to protect ourselves. We want to be able to enjoy our lawn and do things responsibly. So, righto, as I mentioned earlier, guys, when you're spraying, please do it responsibly. Look after yourselves, look after people around you, etc. So obviously, a suitable spray attire, gloves, rubber boots, glasses, and a face mask. Product, as I said, is Tribute. The rate for this is 15 mils per 100 square meters, and it may need a follow-up application in 2 weeks' time. Very important now for you guys, just you keep off this here until it's dried on the leaf, and then, for example, the next morning, if it was dewy again the next morning, probably just stay off it again till the dew clears. But that should be about all you need to worry about. We will come back here. Ben's going to get this other application in a couple of weeks' time. We'll come back 2 weeks after that, so probably maybe back down here for a month. It's going to look very different then, and we'll start to bring it into a couch lawn once more. Anyway, guys, hope you have a fantastic weekend. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you next time on The Aussie Lawn.